miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. And what happens is that somewhere during verse 2, the listener goes, oh yeah, I kind of know this. And then chorus 2 doesn't feel any more doesn't feel any bigger, doesn't feel any more weighty, doesn't feel any more kind of powerful. The trick is to try and keep the song kind of changing and moving enough that people want to listen to the whole thing. It's a lot like writing a script for a play or a film, right? You must know what the feeling of watching a film, and you get halfway through and you're like, I'm bored, nothing's happening. It's a very, very similar thing. So what people generally do is we're lucky, we're writing songs, right? So we have music. So people will put on a new guitar part, they'll do an extra synth line, they'll add some harmonies in, they do anything basically. They're like, hey, keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. It's much easier if the lyric does that first. There's two things you can do. One, you can hold off on some information. So verse 1 could just be, life's been really tough, everything's happening at once, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. Verse 2 is, I wish we were still together, it wouldn't be like this. And then the next chorus, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, suddenly feels a bit more like it's got something more guts to it. Like, oh, life is tough and it would be better if the person wasn't there. And that's a very simplistic version. But at least there's some new information in verse 2 that makes chorus 2 feel a little bit more weighty or meaningful. So, this chapter kind of talks about that. In its simplest form, this is the basic rule of songwriting. Keep your listeners interested all the way through your song. Right? Now, that doesn't seem like a really profound thing to say, but it kind of is. Get them with you from the beginning with a strong